Hi, guys. This is sort of part of my new uh, quest for what I'm offering here. This is part of the whole new package, I guess, and it's interesting the way the light is falling. Today, I drew the High Priestess, the Six of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Devil. And at face value, the devil could be a little concerning, but if we look deeper below the levels of what we think we see, we can find other things, mysteries, and treasures within. And the High Priestess is a card that reminds us of our dignity, of our sovereignty, of being our own higher power, really, where we respect ourselves and others, and we live according to the law of Torah, of the truth, of what is constructive and creative, and not divisive. Because we need unions, we need cooperation and help and love. It's the second card in the major arcana behind the magician, which is belief in oneself and one's ability to believe, I guess. And the high priestess, is, let's see, I've got this fantastic book that breaks down some of the meanings. And that's the oracle, right? Every person, every creature has their own value. And the drapes shown in the image symbolize our inner screen on which we project all impressions and psychological events. And at the same time, it stands for those hard and fast surroundings, boundaries that we all need. And sometimes it's about creating space within that boundaries and then opening that up to the wider world and understanding that this is all our creation, our significance, our meaning that we make out of everything. So stick to your own values, your own opinions, your own gut instincts, the things that what you think and believe becomes your reality, even if it comes from your imagination. So let go of old ways that are not in your dignified honor, and put a name to your feelings and your needs and your intuitions and listen to that and find your happiness, because that's worth more than anything. And she has a cross. It says religion and spirituality of the heart is where the soul gathers impressions, sorts them, and generates personal opinions and inner values. And if we tie ourselves to one religion or another, then we're really limiting ourselves in the scope of looking at other ways that we can learn more about why we're here and how we can relate to that and to ourselves and grow, mature, evolve emotionally. So, yeah, that's that. And then we have the Six of Cups. And I really should use my stand here, but it's so much more fun to make it difficult. So the Six of Cups is a happy union. There's like a little lad presenting a bouquet of something wonderful in that goblet. And what does one need to allow one's spiritual life to blossom? The card makes it clear the adult can and must become a child again. And that also means resolving bad childhood experiences and returning to a childlike openness and joy. Right? So we can take our solitude and our time alone to really ask ourselves the hard questions and get more comfortable with that and stop. I should stop. Stop saying that. Just allowing yourself to consider another idea that's opposite the one that you've been thinking. And that's not me originally, but it's a book I read and it kind of works. So it's time to let go of patterns and childish fears around giving yourself up to pleasure, love, happiness, and joy. And and then whoop, I got the 10 of Wands. Wands seem like magic, right? Wands. What do wands represent? Well, let's see. 10 of Wands. And I'm sure many people out there will know. A burdened down figure, a warning against making life unnecessarily difficult for oneself. The picture shows dedication and success, and a person who takes on their tasks wholeheartedly, with glee. You're a good worker bee, and liking to get things done. We like having a sense of purpose, and creating things and having a beginning, middle, and end. So this is that thing. So the maximum number of wands, the greatest effort, a total effort of will for the good as well as for the bad. Either completely on the wrong track, abdication of one's own will, wasting your energy, or acceptance of all available vital energies. I can't do this. Each and every impulse, acceptance of all available vital energies, each and every impulse and aim. The optimal investment of energy, success, taking one's life into one's own hands and striding forward, taking up our cross. As a symbol, the cross is older than Christianity. And like the circle or the square, it's a sign for the differentiation between and the unification of all forces, which is so beautiful because that's what came up here, that cross. It's our cross to bear, and whether we want to make it a negative or a positive experience is really within our control and what we bring to it, really. Like, what light are we focusing on it? So find out what motivates you and makes you feel satisfied with a job well done, and do it for you. Don't do it for anyone else, even if it's a lot of money. This last card is a doozy, right? It's really confronting, that image. We've like glorified it and hated it, and just like all the other wonderful things. It says, as soon as this card appears, it's clear that the threshold of taboo has been crossed. What was before surging under the surface is now visible. And that is the advantage and the challenge all at once. So when we bring to light all of our insecurities and differences and our values and inclinations and, missing consciousness, shame, all of those things. On one hand, the devil represents a kind of vampire, a torment, which we have good reason to be afraid of, but we're doing it ourselves. We are the generators of our own hell. And we can get rid of this aspect of the darkness when we finally come to realize that. And the devil personifies a deprived child. That is a part of us which we have so far treated with neglect, even though we secretly and justifiably have a certain longing for it. Now is the time to redress this. So bring light into the darkness, and you will find a lot of old junk and new treasures. You have the opportunity to knock off an old pair of horns, and that doesn't mean that it's bad to be horny. Ain't no shame in that. So when you bring light into the darkness, the vampire falls to dust, and the deprived child in your cellar takes on form and color. It's not a sign of disaster, and certainly nothing to be ashamed of. In fact, it's usually a sign of quality when the problematical aspects of a relationship come out into the open. So take all the time you need to face the unknown and learn what you can use, and also discard the rest. So, yeah, we can use negative energy to pull our inner thoughts down and keep us chained to this hidden ideal within ourselves that's in that black box, that what happened, that look in the rear view mirror that we're all living our lives by. But we want it, like, look, she's standing there with her grapes and she's all sexy and hot, and he's got his forked tail, and the devil's got that torch in the background. Hellfire and brimstone, if you enjoy that, sexuality is a bad, bad thing, right? Those deviant thoughts. Ooh. The symbols on the hand are the extension of the high priest's blessing, and all the fingers are open up. Everything is visible. So we can look inside that black box and we can get it, see it, get it all out in the open. And this is saying it's part of the priestly blessing, I think, what it's trying to get at, which is, that familiar Vulcan priestly blessing that they used in the temple to, to bless everyone in the daily services and on special occasions. And you send your blessing out onto the people that you love. So this devil is always going to be part of us. It's always going to be hanging out in the background. But we've got to learn to love him, that cranky old soul. He's just a sad little kid, and he needs love and understanding. And he can't ask for it. He doesn't know how to ask for it because he's ashamed that he can't allow himself to enjoy his life. He's chained to this this box that doesn't allow him to rise, to fly with these wings. So, put your head down, keep working hard. Don't enjoy life. It's supposed to be hard. No. Guess again. Look how life could be. It could be overflowing with abundance and joy and happiness. And it's not about money. It's about our relationships and what we bring to the world around us. And let go of all these sticks. Put them down. Stop working so freaking hard. Enjoy your life. Get out of your head and create some balance. And it holds something sacred. Remember our divinity and our sacredness and fertility and creativity and abundance. Yeah, and generosity, that's what this is. This is generosity, giving just for the sake of the joy of caring for another person and seeing that expression on their face when they're happy. That's the payoff. Big payoff. So, what do we want to do with that guy? That cranky old devil. We can think he's sexy and he's cool and he's dark and mysterious. But he also needs a little love. Little love. So that's my reading for this Sunday. And hopefully it'll inspire someone and make sense. And that we learn to let ourselves love however we can. Love ourselves first to heal our inner wounding and shackles and set ourselves free so that we can experience this state of abundance and kindness and compassion. Yeah, it's a lovely world to live in. What a wonderful world it would be.